Hi Aquarius, my sun sign brothers and sisters, welcome to your fortnightly check-in with me, Raphael. I just want to say a massive thank you so much for being here, but also please don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel, it really helps me, and it will really help this video get out there. And also, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, for your cross purposes this fortnight, where do you get in your own way, or where are there roadblocks that you may encounter? And over the course of this fortnight, you have the Emperor. So first things first, this could be a boss and or a husband, or it could be an important male or role model figure in your life that maybe presents you with a challenge of some sort. That's one way that this could show up. It could be that there is some kind of blockade that's put in front of you by a boss, by your company, by a superior. The other thing with the Emperor as well, if the Hierophant is the establishment, you know, or the governments or the oligarchical structures, the Emperor is the smaller institutions that make that up. So this card is also one of rules, regulations. You may find this over the next fortnight that there are some kind of rules, regulations, challenges or issues that come up around those things, and you're having to find a way to potentially either circumnavigate that or circumvent it, should I say, or even potentially this could be that you are maybe trying to forcefully put something in place when really it doesn't take that much force. So just something to think about. So that's on the macrocosmic. On the microcosmic, you've got this with the Ace of Wands. Slow down, Aquarius, right? It looks like you're trying to really push something through or rush something through. And the truth of the matter is, it's like you're trying to do this too quickly. That Ace of Wands does suggest that you're doing this because you're loving what you're doing, but it might just be a little bit too fast or maybe a little bit too erratic, which isn't necessarily like you. So it, you know, begs the question of what is taking place over this fortnight. The other thing with that Ace of Wands, this is a fresh start in a new enterprising direction in some regard. So you are starting something anew, but maybe you're rushing it, all right? So just ask yourself, is this thing actually ready yet? Now, for your actions and interactions with the world at large, you've got the Nine of Pentacles, you've got the Knight of Cups, and you've got the Death card. Look how similar these two are. So really interesting. So one way that this potentially shows up for you, in terms of things that you are trying to initiate, this could be offers, opportunities that you are trying to pull other people into. And it's not that it's falling on deaf ears. It kind of feels like this is something that maybe you have worked really hard on, but it's not quite finished. And so the message here really is, if it's not finished, is it really going to be something that people want? Isn't it better to wait a little longer, you know, to delay gratification, as it were, in order for something to be more successful? The other thing here as well, it looks like an offer that you've been waiting for may not go ahead. And the reason being is because it's not the right path, right? It's really easy to say that, it's so cliche and all the rest of it, but really in this case it absolutely is. And the fact that the Death card comes up over the top of the Knight of Cups, and they are both, look at that, right? Really similar energies. The message here really is, it's not that it's a no forever, it's just a not right now. Okay, for your career and communications, you've got the Queen of Wands. You've got the King of Swords. So Aquarius, man, woman, however you identify, this is you, because the King of Swords represents Aquarius energy. And then you've got the Queen of Cups. Wow. Okay, so much going on. When it comes to the career, this is actually kind of crazy, and it's scarily accurate for me at the moment. So I'm intrigued by this. I'm very intrigued by this. Two queens represent sincere friends, right? So this does suggest that in the professional sphere or the academic sphere, there is support, and there is also you looking at how to make some of the best moves forward. Now, the Queen of Wands Fire sign woman, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. King of Swords, air sign male, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Queen of Cups, water sign woman, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Now, what this tells me is your career and your profession, this is where your focus is going to be for the next 2 weeks, right? That's literally, look, you show up in your reading, in your career and communications. This is going to be key. It's going to be an important part of what you're doing over this next fortnight. Now, what also shows up here, the Queen of Wands is about boundaries. The King of Swords is about intellect and specialization. And the Queen of Cups is about utilizing emotional energy to get something done. Now, when I see these three combined, what this does suggest is that your career is going to be the main focus, but also this is about you trying to figure out how to navigate something. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're trying to navigate something in the clearest and purest sense so that it's good for everybody. Now, it is a potential that you could be connecting to or with a Scorpio woman over the course of this fortnight as well. Now, if you're studying or in some form of academia, you have help available. This could also be that you're making friends with somebody who technically should be one of your superiors or your older peers, in effect. So I really like that. If you are employed by somebody else, this suggests that there is I almost want to say, like, the word that's coming to mind is a union, right? So I don't know whether this is you interacting with a union over something that you and maybe a friend or a colleague have experienced, but whatever it is that you're going in for, it's not something that you're working for on your own. This is something that you have done or given a lot of thought. And there's like a collective, like, we want to do something about this. It doesn't look like a battle per se. It might just be like a long conversation that needs to be had. Now, for your those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, this could literally be two people that you are working with, that you're going to work with on a project, that you are bringing in fresh blood, fresh ideas, new ideas of where you want to take some of the things that you're working on. It's really, really exciting. I think in a lot of ways, this is some kind of collective and some kind of connection that you have that is taking things forward, that allows you to really flourish and thrive. And it's because you're not on your own. All right, like, this is really doing stuff with other people. And then finally, for those of you that are retired and no longer working, sorry, gosh, you and Capricorn today, and Gemini. What this tells me is, well, actually, is for those of you that are retired, this is you and a friend working on an idea. Maybe you don't need the money, but it's like, this is something that feels like a burning passion that you and some friends are thinking, yeah, you know what, this is the way forward. Now, in terms of the academic or the professional life, the biggest message that I can give you is there are a lot of people involved in what you're trying to do. For your love and relations, you've got the 10 of Cups. That's the happy home, beautiful, with the Emperor, which is a card of marriage, so very interesting. And the Star card. Wow. All right. So look, Aquarius definitely shows up in their own reading. For those of you that are single and looking to mingle, you are definitely talking to someone here. This is somebody that you're talking to online. But I am going to tell you straight up, Aquarius, it's very likely to be that you are, while you start to forge a connection with somebody that you're talking to online, that's the Star card, you're also potentially connecting with somebody in person, and you're likely to meet this person either in your local neighborhood or at a place that is considered quite mundane. Like, the Emperor actually is at the gym. So this could be somebody that you meet in that space or through that kind of, environment. The 10 of Cups with the Emperor, for those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this is beautiful. This is easy, harmonious energy. It's fun, it's vibrant, it's sexy, it's enjoyable. And this is money that comes in through partnership and or connection. And it is a potential that even for those of you that are single, you could connect with somebody who either helps you find new contacts, or you find, a partnership in somebody who comes through a contact. So it's just a really nice all-rounder, to be fair. For your money and materials, you've got the Hanged Man, okay, with the Three of Swords, okay, and the Five of Wands. So I am going to say this to you. Don't put all your eggs in one basket when it comes to your finances, and don't take anything at face value. This is one of those, you know, when you see those videos of, oh, he celebrated too quick. It's like, you know, the guy is really close to the finish line and starts giving it one of them, like, yeah, look at me, I won the race. And then someone just runs straight behind him and takes that first place. This could be very much something like that. So don't celebrate too quickly. Don't take your eye off the ball. Take your time with any decisions that you're making financially. And that Three of Swords with the Five of Wands is potentially, when it comes to money, this could be that you either win out or beat out another person for a contract, for overtime, whatever it might be. And it's almost like somebody's not happy about it. So just, you know, and I would say this, don't rise to the bait. It's not worth your time, your effort, or your energy. And then finally, well, not finally, for your physical health and vitality, this is you finally getting your hormones in check, you know, for the ladies especially. For the gents among you, this could be that you're finally starting to get to a place of an even keel with your physicality. Maybe you're starting to, you know, really work on your physical self or your physique. Maybe you're starting to take the advice of a healthcare professional of some sort, and you're starting to finally see results here in this fortnight. For your home and environment, well, look, I mean, Jupiter's going to be coming into your fourth soon. I know there's no astrology in these, but I can't help myself, which means something about the home is likely to expand and or change. So it will be interesting to see how this shapes up. But it does suggest that some of you might be breaking ties with a home, a location, a locality, or even potentially just with a neighbor. You know, it doesn't have to be that you're moving. It could be somebody that you really value is moving away. And that could be for any number of reasons. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.